so cool.
Is it?
Is that the Joker from Suicide Squad?
It is. That is. What's his name? Jared.
That I personally,
Oh, yeah,
I think
Leto.
I like that one the best. I've probably seen all of the Batman movies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember though, but I like that one the best because the haircut and the
Well,
way he
here,
wears
let
his
me-
clothes.
He likes Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Let me get it down. I do too.
Me and my mom are vertically challenged.
You hear me say that a lot. For sure.
I can't remember where I got that one. I think I picked it up at like a GameStop whenever it was on clearance or something like that. I don't pay full price for stuff.
No, we don't either.
I know how to identify guns.
Yeah. No, like I'm
That
with
looks
you.
like a 1911.
Like you know more about that than I do. Like I love guns. Trust me, I have my own collection, but I don't know like what you like the specific models. Like I know what gauges and I know what brands I have and stuff like that, but I don't know like the 1911. Is that what gauge is that? Is that a gauge gun? Like is it a specific like 9mm or 45?
I guess it would be like the standard issue because it could be modded because it is gold and
Yeah.
purple. I couldn't think of the words.
So, thank you so much, first of all, for doing this because I know that I was talking to your mom last night and stuff like that, and you're a little bit nervous, right? I get it. Nervous. So this is Justin Gibson, and his mom Melody is with us. This just kind of sitting in and kind of experiencing this with us. But Justin you're one of my students, right? You're one of my students from this year, from this 7th grade year. I see you in 2nd period and I see you in 7th period, right? Okay, so like we got plenty that we can talk about, and like I'm hoping that you have some stuff you want to talk about because I do too. I don't ever like make a list of stuff that I want to talk about, but there's always things that I'm curious about that we don't have time in school to talk about. You know what I mean? Because the bell rings, you have 3 minutes to get to your next class. We might have 1 minute, and then I'm like, Justin, you gotta go, or like, because I don't want you late. You know, so I know like I got some stuff up here I want to talk about, but I want to start with this. So how is your Christmas break going?
It's going good. I got a lot of stuff. The best one was a gel blaster, which I already showed you at Walmart.
What was it called again?
It was a crystal ball launcher.
Sorry, I forgot. Now go ahead. Sorry.
It doesn't really work like it should, but my mom's gonna give it back to, or like, what did you say it was? Return it.
Yeah.
Return it to Amazon and get us a gun or a rifle
from Walmart.
Yeah. Trust me, returning stuff to Amazon, that's like a regular thing. Like I accidentally bought my wife Melinda, you met her just a second ago. Yeah. So I don't know, have you met her before? Like have we seen each other all in Walmart or something?
No, not at Walmart, but we were at the Christmas thing.
Yes. Hey, and don't feel like bad that you just did that. Like, you know, you were just like stuttering, like to try to see. I do it too. You already know I do it. I do it not so much in school, but sometimes. But anyways, yes, we saw each other at the Christmas tree lighting downtown Hillsboro, right? Yeah, I remember that. And actually, I was thinking about that this morning because, like, here's the thing, Justin. So, like, anytime I plan to talk to somebody, all I can do is think about talking to that person and remembering stuff that we did. So I remember at that Christmas tree lighting that, like you were being extra. You know, like you're that way right now. I'm that way right now. Okay. Like it's a great thing, but it can be scary to people that aren't used to seeing it. You know what I mean? I think, you know, like when you're excited and stuff like that, you're focused on that, and whatever else gets in your way, bye. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Not that concerned about it, but like, hey, so first of all, like I love seeing you like that, that night. It gave me a little bit of anxiety, just like I'm sure it gave your mom. Like I saw like a couple times when you were like going aggressively towards like the candy, towards the front and stuff. Yes. Yes.
Furries.
The what?
Furries.
Okay. What is that?
The people who like anthropomorphic animals.
Okay, so like
they dress up in costumes.
Okay.
Like bunny, like they want to be a bunny. So and they actually live like.
I've seen it.
They don't do that. No.
Okay.
Well, all right, explain.
So there are people who just express art because they like doing it.
Okay.
They like to express art in their own way.
Okay.
It's kind of like a hobby.
No, that's really cool. That's really cool. So like I can identify with that because I showed you that helmet earlier. I wore that to Comic-Con. I wore that in a whole suit. If I remember, and here's my thing, it's not that I don't want to show you, it's if I remember after this, I will show you like the other pieces that I have to that uniform. Like because I have a chest piece with the Red Hood emblem on it. I got the guns that are painted kind of like Joker's like that, except for mine are red and they have a Batman symbol on them. So yeah,
Wait, isn't Red Hood Batman's son?
It's Red Hood is one of the Robins. So like there was multiple Robins. Like Batman had multiple Robins.
I know
like
the stories.
yeah, yes. So Red Hood, the one of the storylines was that he was captured by Joker. Robin was captured by Joker. Joker punished him and turned him like crazy, made him lose his mind, and made him think that Batman gave up on him, like stopped looking for Robin and everything. So then he became Red Hood, and he became like a villain to Batman. He was mad at him because he thought he just stopped caring about him and stopped looking for him. So yes, that was Red Hood. I'm big into like you already know. I'm big into Marvel and DC and all that stuff. But I'm more into like the anti-hero. You know what I mean? Like Venom. Like Venom.
Anti-hero is more cooler than the heroes because they can do. You don't get to see more about. You don't get to see them as much as the hero.
Yes.
But you like them more because of that. I would say.
I think so too. Like so, my favorite of all time, like characters in all the series and stuff, Venom is definitely one of them.
Yeah, me too.
Joker, like yeah, Harley Quinn is a big one of mine. Like it's just I don't like saying that out loud too much because like you know how it is with boys. We're supposed to like the tough guys and all that, but I like Harley Quinn. I don't care. Like I like the ones that have to struggle and then still make like a good decision. They're still like still doing something that's ultimately the right thing.
Neutral is like neutral anti. It's between hero and anti-hero and villain. So
Yeah.
wouldn't anti-hero be like neutral or something like that?
I guess so. I guess like I'll be honest with you. I just call it anti-hero because I don't know the true definition. I just thought that that's what they're called. Like the ones that aren't the villains, they're not the heroes, but like they're in between. Yeah, so like neutral. But I always thought of an anti-hero as like they still kind of favor the good side a little bit. Somehow, some down deep inside their mind, they still like kind of want to do the right thing. So like, I don't know. You're probably right. Anti-hero is probably just somebody with powers that doesn't take a side. Who knows?
Maybe like the Ninja Turtles. They may be more of the good side because they are vigilantes.
Yeah.
They're words aren't coming out of my mouth right now.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Your mom was saying like just a second ago, she was saying earlier just about like the kind of definition. What were you saying? Like I forgot it now.
That they're designed or developed or you know brought up a certain way. They're brought up to be evil, like
Yes.
the Joker and everything. They groom them and teach them to be evil, but then they still choose the good side.
Yes. So like now I know now because like as soon as you started saying that, I remember a second ago, like Megamind. Like you've seen that movie Megamind?
Yes, I did.
I would say it's very similar. Like that's like a really good example is that like he wanted to be like this good thing and all this kind of stuff, but like he was raised like in a prison and taught how to like do crime and all that kind of stuff. So I thought it was really cool. So you're obsessed with that, huh? You like it? No, it's
Yeah,
cool, man. I'm really trying to remember. I bet it was at a GameStop. Like I always look at the stuff that they have there, but like you know that's how much this stuff costs, like right?
Yeah,
if it was
I
full
know.
priced,
I
it's
know.
just ridiculous. I don't pay full price. Like you know we were talking about that earlier. It's like I'll see it and then I'll wait for it to go on sale and then I'll wait for like a big sale to happen at that store where it's like a big percentage off and then I'll go get it because it's man I can't afford paying for all this stuff new. I just get lucky with some of it. So, all right. So you said a second ago you're talking about video games, right?
Yes.
All
I
right.
want to
So
talk about a couple of my favorite video games.
go.
The first one is my third favorite. It's Titanfall. It's a game where it's Titanfall 2 is the better one because it's the first one that had a campaign, and I like it because there's a robot called BT7274. He is a robot. He is a monarch, the highest of its class, and you gotta do whatever. And it's a cool game because you get to go through the levels of the campaign where you get new guns, and it's really cool because you can go in and out of the robot.
Robot, you're good.
Robot,
The Titan.
yes,
Mhm.
and you get a grapple hook, and I like grapple hooks.
That is cool. So I wanted you 100% to finish it. That's one of my favorite games of all time. So I played Titanfall and Titanfall 2. I know exactly what you're talking about. My favorite weapon is the auto pistol. Like I always play, yeah, I know.
Tracker,
Yes, I always played online with like my friends, and they have really good hand-eye coordination. Like if they play shooters, they're always better than me, right? Like, and it's not that like I don't like the game as much. It's just I'm not that good at like. So I love the auto pistol. You just had to aim in a general area, and it would lock on to targets, and then you shoot. But it took a few seconds like to be able to lock on. So that's why you had to be good at like not being seen or something like that before you had a chance to lock on to everybody.
It'd be good to do like a loadout where you had cloak,
Yes.
auto pistol, and like a machine gun. Also, but in Titanfall 2, they got rid of it as an actual gun.
I know.
They made it the hardest one to get for a perk.
Yeah.
Dumb.
They did it because people like me were just spamming it. You know what I mean? We were just like dominating with it. And then real players, the players that can aim with a regular gun and shoot and stuff like that, were getting too mad. So I get it. So, all right. So Titanfall was your number 3. So go ahead. What's your number 2?
Number 2 has got, I'm limboing between I'm limboing between Fallout 4 and another game, Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal. We were talking about that one, I think, the last day of school before the break, or it was like 2 days before me and you were. So, all right. So you named your number 2 game is my number 1 game. So Fallout 4 is my number 1 game of all time. So now do you know that they're coming out with a new Fallout? Fallout 5? Yep. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh. Whenever they talked about it, they've been talking about it for like 2 or 3 years, but then they finally gave it like a roundabout date, like over the summer. And I was just freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, yes. Because I love Fallout 4, but then it's a campaign. It ends, you know what I mean? And you can only play it so many times. And it's just like, I want something different. So then they made Fallout 76, and it's more of an online. It's still kind of cool for building.
Guess how many gigabytes it took for me to have to update it.
140.
More than that.
Really? Because mine was 140 for the game.
Well, no, it was 120.
Yeah.
127.26. I remember it. And
I remember.
Stupid.
Yeah.
It's dumb. Why?
Yes. It's because they want as much of the game to not be online as possible. So then that way it doesn't lag. Like whenever you're running really fast or driving a car, I can't remember, it's not driving a car, but you're moving fast, the world doesn't get lagged behind. You know what I mean? So they want to have all of that on your device just saved.
Far Cry 6 and Far Cry New Dawn are also two really good games, because Far Cry New Dawn, you have this post-apocalyptic thing, and I'm glad I said that fully.
No, yeah.
Post-apocalyptic.
You're fine.
Can't speak.
You're good.
Post-apocalyptic environment, where they're the twins, the sisters. They have a gang called the Highwaymen, which you delete. Did I say you kill them in the game? And you still got the Highwaymen to face. There's a ranking system for the Highwaymen. There's the grays, the blues, the pinks, and the purples. Then the golds. The golden ones have crowns above their head. There's only like about 2 or 3 of them in the outposts and the expeditions. Yeah. This is a pretty cool game because you got a lot of perks, and you got perk points, cool guns.
Yeah.
I genuinely like Far Cry New Dawn more than Far Cry 6.
Yeah. Which is what's the newest one?
Far Cry 6.
Is it far? Okay. So I played 3 or 4 of the Far Cries. I remember everything you're talking about. I like them a lot. So like the only reason why I'm trying to figure out so you think Far Cry 6 is the newest one?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, because I play on PC, and right now there's a winter sale going on Steam. So like a lot of the games are cheaper. So I got to remember that Far Cry 6. I got to check today or tomorrow because I think that sale's about to be over, and I'm gonna get which one should I? See, I'm going too fast.
You're fine.
So, which one would you suggest me getting if I haven't played either one? The Far Cry 6 or the other one you said?
Well, most of them are rated for, they're not for kids.
Right.
But I would suggest Far Cry 6 if you don't know Spanish.
If I don't know Spanish?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know Spanish. So.
Far Cry 6 is the most recent one. They're coming out with Far Cry 7 in 2025.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm good for a year or so before they come out with a new one. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. So yeah, so Far Cry is really, really cool. So I'm gonna switch gears a little bit, and I just want to talk about something you did and I did it too. So when you get to talking fast, like, is it a stuttering thing? Because mine's a stutter, but I didn't catch that with you. Yours was more of like you
Nervous.
yes,
Well,
no,
not
yes.
that
But I'm
much.
saying, like, when I get really nervous or excited and I stutter, it's the same sound over and over and over about 5 or 6 times until I catch myself, or the other person like gives me a nod to say slow down, it's okay, and then I'll stop. But with you started saying the word wrong, and then like, I don't know.
He bumbles it.
Yes.
It's not really a stutter. It's more of a bumble. Like he's just trying to get the words out of his mouth.
Yes.
And he's trying to talk so fast that they override each other.
Yes.
And then he'll get it. And he's like, okay. Then the word comes out.
Yes. Mine feels the same way, I think, as what she just described. It feels the same way, but it just sounds a little different.
We are so much alike.
I know.
It's unreal.
I know we are.
You're a cool dude.
Well, you're a
My
cool dude
fa-
too.
Doom Eternal is a good game. And it's a good game because you get cool guns. I mean, there's cheat codes. There's not much that I like a lot about it.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, I glitched the game somehow, and that's why I don't like it. It's buggy.
Oh, it's buggy or whatever. See,
Yeah,
I
one
can't
time
stand that about some games. Yeah.
I've played on nightmare mode, and
Made it pretty good?
yeah, I made it through the campaign on nightmare mode, and I got all the cheats and the little dudes, the little.
Oh, the
little toy thingies.
Oh, yeah, the
Yes.
statues, the trophies.
Yes,
Trophies?
yes.
Yep.
I just
Trophies.
I did the
Man.
noise, not knowing.
Yep. No, but that's so cool. That's so cool. So like, dude, so you said this, you said that we're a lot alike. I agree 100%. Like I find similarities in people, and at first it scares me. And I'll just be like, at first it scares me because like I thought I was kind of like alone, like with I didn't ever find anybody like me before. But now that I'm exposed to like kids and stuff like that, like students, like hundreds every year, different hundreds of kids, I see it now. And you're one of about 6 that I've been able to connect with. Like, here's what I'm gonna say. Yes, I see hundreds of new students every single year. Justin, I want you to know this, and I want you to believe me when I say this. There's not ever going to be another Justin for me. Like, there's not going to be another one of you for me, because you, like Hunter, have helped me more than I think I've helped you. Being honest with you, I am. Hunter helped me with patience. Hunter has helped me so much with patience that I know that I've become a better father, a better husband, a better teacher. You know what I mean? And then you helped me, like you took that and got me to open my eyes to see that it's not something that you might be experiencing is not the way that I want to see it. I can't put it into words. Like, for instance, you know, one of the times that like you get overwhelmed and stuff like that, you'll pull your hoodie up or whatever, right? I've never had that before. I've never seen that before. I've had before where a student will like get up and throw a desk over or something like that, right? Yeah, it's scary. But like, I've not had that before, but I know now what that is. Like, is that your way? Like, and I'm assuming, is that kind of one of your ways to like cut off one of your senses?
Shield himself.
Somewhat, yeah. I mean, I whenever I get overwhelmed, I freak out and I just want to destroy glass.
I get it.
Just to put it in a simple way.
I get it.
And I hide myself to cut off the world so I can breathe in slowly or something like that.
Focus.
I get it. So here's the point where this is going to be hard for me, so I'm going to try to get it out pretty quick. I apologize for getting on to you earlier in the year. Like whenever, like you got upset, right? And you went to that, and there would be other things too, but like, it was the beginning of the year when it's very stressful for everyone. Y'all as students being in a new school, us as teachers having a room full of students we don't know anything about and that are acting crazy and goofy, and you're not one of those.
No,
Your thing
definitely
is
not.
a lot like my thing, and this is why I know that you've helped me more than I've helped you. You've made me take off some of my mask. And what I mean by some of my mask is that I feel like I have to act a certain way for everyone else to be okay with who I am. So I do this now. Like I do this. I'll cover my eyes or do like this, and I'll get students that ask me, "Are you okay?" And I'll clearly explain to them, I won't be mad or nothing. I'll just say, yeah, I'm completely fine. It's just something I have to do. I won't give them anything else. I just tell them it's just something I have to do. But doing that, covering my eyes and cutting off one of my senses when I'm overstimulated, and I remove it and I take a deep breath and I open up, I'm in a new world now. I'm not in that same world that just got me highly anxious and all that kind of stuff. It's now a softer version of it, if that makes sense. You helped me not be afraid to do that in front of other people. It's something I do at home, but I was afraid that if I did it around students or around other adults, they would make fun of me, or they would always try to ask me if everything's okay and try to think that they need to fix me or something, right? But that's not what it is for me. That's something I need. It's not for them, it's for me. It's just something I need. And so like you showed me that, and I thought that was really cool. Because I don't have that chance to fully, I don't know. I need to see someone else do it before I can do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
go
if
ahead.
I don't have a hoodie, I'd do this or try to be goofy and do.
Yes, I know. All right, so let me ask you a question. When you say you try to be goofy or whatever, does it feel genuine? Does it that you want to be goofy?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Mine is a mask. Like whenever, not all of it, but you know how like sometimes I'll be silly and goofy and stuff like that in the hallway? When y'all are walking by or whatever, I'll dance or do something goofy or silly or whatever. You're fine.
Okay.
Some of that to me is a mask. Like that means that I'm just doing that so no one will ask me if I'm okay, and no one will
I understand what you mean by a mask. It's like trying to hide your true feelings.
Yes.
And not wanting anybody to know. So whenever you said you took a part of your mask off,
Yes.
It's like saying, oh man, it's crazy understanding what you say.
Isn't it?
Mom, don't laugh.
Isn't it? No, isn't it though? Isn't it?
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
think it's cool too.
I feel the same way you do right now, but go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
Understanding what you mean by that is cool, and I get it because it means to like show more of you. Well, to put it bluntly, it means to be. Well, I lost it.
Be genuine, maybe.
No.
Is that something? No.
Be yourself. Be more of yourself
I agree.
around more people. I look over there all the time. I don't give direct eye contact because people think I'm staring at them. That's why I don't look directly at people.
Yeah, I know.
I just don't think I'm trying to be rude. I just don't do direct eye contact.
So Justin, you don't have to explain that to me. One of the coolest things about me making videos and me editing videos all the time of myself is I get to watch myself. Whenever I'm talking about something emotional, I know where my eyes are. They're always up and to the right. Where are your eyes? Up and to the right. You said back here. Me and you are so similar. And the reason why I do it is because, and I'm not going to give you any like scary stories or nothing like that, but like when I was your age and younger, There was times that I was emotional and I would share something with somebody, and I looked at them in the eyes when I was emotional, and I saw them make a face that just destroyed me. Like, I would be talking to them about how sad I am about something that happened, and then they would go like that. And that I saw enough of that growing up that I never want to see that again. So I look this way. So I'm able to focus on something over here, but you still hear me. You're getting what I want you to get and not giving me something that I can't handle, like a smile or a snicker or a oh, you know what I mean? Like that because I'm very sensitive. I overthink everything.
Me too.
Yes.
People say overthinkers are stupid. So, well, that's what I think people say about overthinkers.
I'm with
but
you.
I wouldn't say. I'd say that we work our way through thinking things through
Yes.
somewhat, and we're smart people.
Yes. It's hard for me to agree with you on that. Yes, you were smart. And yes, I know deep in my heart that I'm smart, but I also know that I have something that I've been fighting my whole life, which is I don't feel like I deserve stuff. Like I don't. And it's not that I'm like ignorant. I'm trying to be humble and stuff like that. It's just I wasn't wired that way. It's very hard for me for someone to tell me thank you and they appreciate me. It's very, very hard for me. Like, so a lot of times I brush it off. Like I'll still go through a mask and I'll say, oh, thank you. And I appreciate it and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of times, especially if it's somebody I don't know, I'm just like, I don't let it like make me feel joy. What makes me feel joy is like you and you telling me that everything that I'm saying makes sense to you. And I'm telling you everything you're saying to me makes sense to me.
I feel better being able to look at you because you, I mean, I don't know words. Yes.
And
Thank
I do
you.
both too. So I went through what Mr. Ennis went through when I grew up. You know, it didn't. I've gone forever thinking that I don't deserve what I have, and it's hard. But you just have to kind of work through those little things and not worry about what other people think because it's all about you and your family.
Sometimes I don't really care what other people think. Sometimes whenever I'm on my medicine, I like am super self-aware about myself. I care about what people think. But whenever I'm just goofy and acting dumb, or not literally.
I know what you're saying. You don't have to apologize for saying a word that you don't think that I'm okay with. Okay, I'm a human. I'm not a teacher all the time. I have to, certain ways I have to act and say stuff, but I'm a good parent. There's nothing wrong with you saying it because I know you truly don't think you're dumb. You know, so you're fine. Go ahead. Sorry, I cut you off.
I used to always hit my head on the wall. I mean, the reason why I started was because I thought I deleted all my progress on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I was devastated. I was crying.
Yep. I bet it's very hard for you to deal with your emotions. Like, it's very difficult for you. It's very difficult for me. I'm either like this or I'm exploding. Like exploding with emotions, exploding with love if I'm happy, exploding with like not being able to breathe in tears when I'm sad. But I've seen you handle stuff a little bit better than I do. And that's really good because you're younger. You know what I mean? So like you got a lot of time to like help feel comfortable and everything.
I can't handle somebody getting rid of my progress on my game because that is like it's precious. It's prized stuff that I've earned myself.
Yes.
I cannot handle somebody getting rid of my progress because I will be very mad.
I get it.
And there's no getting away from that anger, viciousness.
I get it. So like, man, I you know what I told myself that I was gonna do is keep like a little notepad right here and a pen because I had 2 or 3 things I want to talk about. I want to say them all and I want to talk about one. So you talked about medicine. I want to talk about the medicine thing because I've got my thing. You talked about seeing things all the way through, about thinking about stuff like too much, looking too much into stuff. I want to talk about you and how you do schoolwork in my class. And then, man, there was another one. So anyways, I want to talk about the schoolwork thing. So it must be very difficult to be almost always the last student to get something done, right? Does that sound fair to you?
I mean, could you say that again?
Like, all right, so here's what you take the longest amount of time on my tests. You do. But what happened the last time you did that?
I got a 95.
And you got the highest grade in your entire class. I told you that. And I wasn't shocked. I want you to know that because you didn't see me go out there and say, Justin, go to the hallway and shake your arms and, oh, big hugs. And I wasn't shocked. I told Miss DeVore, Miss Lisa, that's in there with us 7th period. I said, Justin's still taking his test. He's got a few more problems left and stuff like that. And she's like, how's he doing? I was like, I think he's killing it because I've seen how much of a focus he's been putting into like everything we're doing. And so she's like, all right, cool. So when you came back and you kind of giggled or something, like when you came to the door and you knocked on it with Miss Cook behind you, you kind of like giggled or something. So right then I was just like, how great was it? That's how I'm thinking. Like, all right, was it him just giggling like, hey, I passed giggle? But then I was like, Justin wouldn't have done that. He'd have been like, oh, I didn't understand these few problems. Like, and you'll talk about it with me, right? But you giggled. And like, here's where I'm going to ask you, do you remember how that situation happened? Can you explain it? Because I don't remember it in detail.
Okay.
Remember? Yeah, but remember, you got to stand up right there. There you go.
Okay. I knocked on the door. I was giggling a little bit. You opened the door. You asked me what did I get on my grade? Mm-hmm. You said that with a smile. You snickered a little bit, and I showed you it, and then you celebrated in your own kind of way, just not braggingly.
Yeah, I do remember it. No, and I remember telling Miss Cook, I remember because you were still standing right there and Miss Cook was behind you when I said, Justin, dude, you made the best grade in the class. And then I looked at her and she's just glowing. You know what I mean? Because the beginning of the year was difficult for you. It was. You know that. You know that. I know that. Just like I know that the difficult beginning of the year was very difficult for me too. But here's the thing. I was talking to your mom about this, I think yesterday or the day before, but like she's so proud of you and she's so happy that she's seeing this level of like accomplishment that early in the year. You know what I mean?
Right now, I'm not nervous at all. Right now, can we go, is it all right if we go back to talking about games?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So let me do this then, okay? I want to say something about the medicine so I don't forget it, and then we'll go to games, 100%, because, dude, you got me geeked out about this, like, for real. Like, all right, I got to finish the medicine thing. So, and I don't, like, expect you to tell me anything about what he takes or anything like that. I like to offer up I'm very open. I don't like to hide anything from anybody because then I'm going to worry about it. Yeah. So I take a lot of different medicines, okay? I take anxiety medicine. I take escitalopram, 40 milligrams.
Escitalopram?
Yeah, it's everything. You know the words.
I take citalopram.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
Mom, can you go give me my phone?
Yes.
Because I want to show Mr. Ennis a couple. Yeah. I want to show Mr. Ennis a couple of videos.
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you're good. Absolutely. Oh, probably have to get Melinda to unlock So anyways, so I take escitalopram 40 milligrams. Anyways, it's about a medium dose for my anxiety. So every day I take that in the morning. So it helps me where my heart doesn't feel like it's about to beat out of my chest when something doesn't go the right way. You know what I mean? So I take that for my anxiety. I take a stomach medicine because my stomach just sometimes when I eat stuff, it doesn't feel too good. And then I take what's called atomoxetine. So I take atomoxetine is for ADHD. Okay.
I take methylphenidate for my ADHD.
Yeah. So I remember you saying how it made you feel, and I think that your mom has told me the name before. So say it again. What was it called?
Methylphenidate.
Okay. So yeah, like methylphenidate. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Wow.
You said it right.
Wow. Okay.
I can't believe I said those names, your names right. Either.
Yes. So mine is I don't know how different mine is than yours. Actually, you know what? Since your mom's doing that anyways, I want to try something. I'm going to ask Bing. I love using AI, to create the pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I really want to install something like that.
Yes. So I can do it before you leave. I'll show you how to do it. Okay. And here's the other thing too. I always have a fidget on me that I've been messing with the whole time. If you want to mess with one of those fidgets, here, just keep the bucket over there. Ooh, and you can just fidget. Okay. These are mine that like I just started using. And actually this is for you. I got this one for you.
You did?
Yeah. So that one's for you.
I saw that.
Yes, I got
Thank
green because I
you.
was thinking Halo and all that kind of stuff. So you're absolutely welcome. So anyways, let me look at AI. So what's the name of yours again? Methylphenidine?
Methylphenidate.
Methylphenidate. Okay. What is the difference between methylphenidate and atomoxetine? So let's see what this says, because I want to know what the difference between my medicine is and your medicine.
Is this the
Methylphenidate and atomoxetine are both medications used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. Methylphenidate is a stimulant medication that works by increasing the levels of dopamine and norepinephrine in the brain, which helps to improve focus and reduce impulsivity. Atomoxetine, on the other hand, is a non-stimulant medication that works by increasing the levels of norepinephrine in the brain.
Okay, so I now know the difference between the two. So yours has a stimulant in it. Okay, but doesn't that seem weird though? Like, you know what stimulant is? Stimulant usually means it like raises you up. Yeah, but it does the opposite for you, right?
Yeah,
It like calms
ADHD.
you.
Yeah. So take for example caffeine, caffeinated things. It makes me tired.
Yes,
Which
same
makes,
thing. Same thing.
ADHD will reverse the effects
Yes.
on certain things.
Yes.
Okay, if you were to take that literal and you took a vat of poison and drank that would be dumb. It
Yes.
doesn't reverse everything. It reverses certain chemicals in your brain and body and stuff like that. This is cool.
So here is what I've learned. What you're talking about, like how your brain and my brain are wired differently than a lot of other people's in this world.
Ours are the most similar to. We are similar to each other.
Yes, very similar. I have ADHD, you have ADHD. So yours is a stimulant, mine's a non-stimulant. I've tried stimulants before and they didn't work well for me. The one I take works amazing. So here's what I've learned about researching ADHD and talking to doctors and stuff. Have you heard the term neurodivergent before?
I'm pretty sure I've heard it somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm familiar with
So
it.
a neurodivergent, that is people like us. Me, you, your mom, Hunter, he's autistic, he's neurodivergent. ADHD is also a form of neurodivergent.
I saw on CBS News, 11-year-old autistic kid knew how to play the piano
your mom
with zero
Training.
Yeah.
Yes, your mom showed me that.
That's the proof of people with disabilities can do amazing stuff.
I agree 100%.
People who make fun of autistic kids are bad people, horrid people.
So here's what I'll say. I know how passionate you are about that. Coming from experience, I wouldn't say the same way as you said it, as far as bad people, horrible people. I know that that's maybe not exactly what you mean, but like they don't know better. And if they do know better, then that's when I would put them in that category of
horrid people, wretched, villainous people.
There you go, villain. But if they don't know better, I think that this is me. This doesn't have to be. I'm not saying this is something you should do. I'm very passionate about educating those people, right? That's why I wanted to do this podcast. I wanted to be able to show myself to other people that don't understand why I am the way that I am, why you are the way that you are. But you know what? I think that it's their problem and not ours. You know what I mean? It is. The difference is that they might not see it like what we do. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, all right. So which one, like out of those, so you got yours open now, right? Which one, like,
These
do you
two.
like?
I like these two because they're green and these two are squishy and these are tiny. And
Yes.
cute.
So here, try like mine. Like I've been like gripping it and doing all this kind of stuff, but try mine out. This is the only one that I didn't put over there because this is my favorite. I use this
like
one.
the ones that they have the goop. It's kind of like this one.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, it's kind of like this one.
Yes.
But they have it in fishnet and is filled with something. It's kind of like this one.
Yeah, I think I know what you're
Outside of the-
talking about. Like, I like these a lot. When I seen you at Walmart the other day and I was telling you about these, I love these, man. So here's what I want to do. I'm definitely going to do it before we go back to school. Like while these are on sale, like the one that you got right there, the big green one, they had them cheaper at Walmart right now. So I think I'm going to buy a few of them and keep them in the classroom. So that way, if you want, you don't have to carry one around with you, but like I'll have a few of them in class. And then like, if you just want to grab yours or whatever, like that stays in my room, you grab yours, keep yours at the desk. And if that helps you work, that's what I want to do. Okay. So it's cool that you like them. That's basically where I'm going to, because I love them. And here's the main reason why I love them. They don't make a noise. I mean, yeah, this one's making a squishing noise,
Yeah,
but
it's not that loud.
here is my other fidget, which I've shown you these before. This one is the one I carry with me all the time. This one makes noise. And in a classroom full of quiet math students,
Whoa.
that doesn't work. Yes. Yeah. So they're tiny magnet stickers that are the black things. And then, yeah, they just slide around and move stuff. Isn't that kind of satisfying?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's my most expensive fidget. I lost my first one and I waited about 3 or 4 months because I couldn't justify spending another $25 on one of those. So it's like 20 to 25 bucks for that one.
They don't key up. They don't.
Yeah,
They don't fully key up.
Yeah.
When you have them like
yeah.
this,
So that's the
but
thing
they do.
too. But you can't see if you're gonna try to point out little things like that to me, it's gonna bother me.
Oh, so
You're
sorry.
fine. But here, let me show you what I do with it. There's 2 different things that I do. Like if I'm just trying to, get over something, I do it just like that, right? But look at these little bumps. When I'm really having a hard time at school, I grab it just like this and I squeeze it and it hurts a little. It does. But then what it does is it allows me to put everything that's in my chest now in my hand. That little bit of pain or whatever, that little bit of difference of a feeling, and then I can let go of it. So what picture are we going to show me?
It's not a picture. It's a video. It's a little cute one.
Okay. I'll have to get the link from you too. So then that way maybe I can put the link in this video that we're making.
Spicy boops.
Spacey what?
Spicy.
Spicy.
Spicy boops.
Spicy what?
Spicy boops.
Boops.
Boop.
Oh, that's her hand.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought she was like having a carrot out there to it. So is this
they're exotic tigers? They're exotic cats. They're
exotic
hers.
cats?
They're her cats.
Where does you don't know where she's at?
No.
Where she's located? I know you can have them. It's like
But you have
a
to be in
zoo or
specific
something.
spot.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I've watched like those documentaries, that Tiger King and all that, and seeing how they can attack. But I mean, if you mistreat any animal, it's gonna be more prone to attack. But these are wild animals for sure.
Once the video ends, I'm gonna show you another one. It's about foxes.
About foxes,
Yeah, I like foxes a lot.
dude. These are giving me anxiety. Like just because I'm thinking about the attacks I've seen in other stuff.
They're kind animals
Yeah,
if
here
you
you
don't
go.
provoke them.
No, I agree with that. Like to an extent. I mean, if they see a steak, and I'll tell you a story about that.
Why don't you want to use a broken pencil? Because there's no point.
The sound the animal makes.
I love it. I've never heard a fox do that. And the fox
It's laughing.
laughs at her, and it's so I so want a fox now. I want that fox.
Oh man,
I want one too after seeing that. They're cute.
that is funny.
Super cute. Yeah. Since he's got a phone now, he sends me videos.
No, absolutely. So, all right. So let me tell you a story real quick. And because we were talking about those tigers and stuff. So animals, I agree. If you treat them the right way and stuff like that, yes, that like, but here's the one, but when I was, I think when I was 3 years old, 3 or 4 years old, I went to visit my grandparents and they had a dog. I don't want to lie to you. I think it was some kind of a lab or something like that. I don't remember this, but I have nightmares that kind of paint the picture of what happened. I went outside and I had a dum-dum, one of those little suckers in my mouth, and his name was Tippy. And from what I was told, I was calling Tippy over like this to pet him. He jumped on top of me and he attacked me. And he bit this part of my face, like not off completely, but like he opened it up and he wanted that sucker, right? So I had to be taken to the emergency room. I have stitches and stuff like that. I have a scar. That's why a lot of times I keep facial hair, is because I don't want y'all seeing my scars.
Cheek stick scars though. My mom told me that one and she made me blush.
But yeah, that was my experience. So, but no, they wound up, he didn't have rabies or anything like that, but it was pretty scary. From what I mean, they tell me. I don't really remember it.
Yeah, it's in your subconscious though, because you still
Yeah.
carry that. Like you said, you feel like it's a dream.
But I'm not afraid of dogs. Like, I think I was when I was younger, but I got over it.
I have a couple videos where this dude picks up like poisonous snakes and calls alligators swamp puppies. He's
Crazy.
He's got guts.
So whenever your mom was out, like, you remembered the prescription that you take, that you remembered the exact way to say it, and I thought that was cool. So here's what else I have to ask you. Do you know, like, I have a diagnosis. My diagnosis is ADHD. I have anxiety. I have depression and some other things.
Hey guys, I'm in the Florida Everglades. I'm gonna shake hands with a swamp puppy. Oh man,
He tried to.
I didn't mean to scare you.
He's got guts.
20-foot Burmese python is. Come on, we're friends
Snakes
here.
don't bother me.
The swamp
The
puppies don't
alligators, I
stink,
have
but maybe
a
your
problem
kids will.
Yeah, no, I'm good without
Get
that.
some anxiety.
So, all right. So, Justin,
Turn it off.
you have dysgraphia, right?
Yes.
What
sir.
else?
I have ODD. That's audio defiance.
Oh.
No,
It's
I thought it was audio
no,
defiance
it's not audio.
disorder.
Just tell me about it. Tell me just you don't have to remember exactly what it is. What is that?
It's where like I can't really explain it. My mom can though.
Okay.
Well, I have ADHD. You know that. I have dysgraphia. I'm pretty sure that's all I have.
Okay.
You have EDD,
EDD.
Yes, I do.
which is emotional disturbance.
Oh yeah. I'm sure. Like, man. Yeah. I mean, I see it.
It's
Um,
oppositional defiant disorder.
Okay. So is it kind of like how we were told when we were kids, like you have a problem with authority kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Or no?
more or less, like when he gets in trouble, sometimes he'll laugh at you because it's that awkward.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
awkward
And sometimes
situation.
I'll cry.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yes.
But the defiant was. I think that was more when he was younger.
Yeah.
That it's like he thrived off of getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Tell Mr. Ennis about that one story that I'd point at things and say what. Remember?
No.
I got a feeling that you remember everything, and she's like,
I'd point at stuff and say it's funny.
She can't remember it. Why don't you say it?
I'd point at stuff and I say what the hell, what the hell, what the
Oh
hell.
yeah, he was like too, and he would walk around going, "What the hell?"
Oh my god.
And I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, Justin, I would think I would be like, yeah, what's going on? I would be wondering too.
"Yeah."
Well, I don't know. I don't remember any of
Yeah.
that. But when she told me about it when I was like 5 years old or something like that,
Yeah.
There's certain
that
things
made
you
me
can
crack up.
remember. Like when
Yeah.
he played flag football when he was 5, and the doctor gave us some medicine. for
The football medicine made me. It raised my blood sugar and I dropped cold.
it.
I
He
could
passed
still
out
talk.
after he took it. And
I could-
like,
I
yeah,
could still
It
talk.
was one time, and he remembers that, and like dwells.
I
on
fell
it.
asleep. And I don't remember the rest of the day because I was on top of the bar stool chairs.
Uh-huh.
I fell down off of that when I was like, how old was I? 4 years old? 5 years old?
5.
I fell off of that, and it was like a giant skyscraper to me. Those things.
Uh-huh.
I felt that
Yeah,
high.
it's just a bar stool about this tall, 1 foot. But for
Yeah.
being little,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was during flag
That's gotta be.
football.
This was a little bit higher than that. Probably up to the middle of the computer.
No, I don't think so, because I wouldn't have been able to sit on it.
Huh.
It seems like it was so big because you were little.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we got rid of them.
So your memory is really good. So I'll tell you this. I was telling you earlier, and I talked to you one more about me doing a podcast with Jenna Davis. So I know that you said you probably don't remember her or know her, but she is in high school. She's autistic. So she is diagnosed autistic. And one of the things that's really cool about her is her memory is amazing. Like, her mom sat where your mom was, and she said, tell her your birthday, like talking to me. And I told her July 17th, 1982. And she said, watch, she will remember that anytime you just see her in public, she'll know your birthday. So I think that maybe you're not to that level of remembering all those little itty bitty details of numbers and stuff.
Not that
but
much.
your memory is much better than the average person. I would say that.
He can read a book, and then if you go and ask him questions, he can tell you word for word what was in that book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
can. She tediously tested me, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, because I didn't think he read his book, and then
Yeah.
he was reading word for word, and I was like, "Holy cow, he's got like photogenic memory." Because it was like 30 minutes after he read, and
Yeah.
it was a small book. But yeah, he can pretty much, if he's
She
reading,
tediously
something-
does stuff, and I don't like it.
No, I get it. I
Well,
get
I
it.
have to. Yeah,
I
I
get it.
know.
And she is your mom. And here's what I'll tell you about your mom. So back whenever my kids went to daycare, your mom was like, she was there and she was the person like for Hunter,
She's
right?
a really good mom.
So
she is the best.
I mean, yes, I don't know that like you do. So I know that everything that you have ever told me is like 100% the truth. So that's what you believe and know to be true. And so like that has to be true.
She can take apart an
1618.
yeah, and she repelled off of a 43-foot building in the army when her military husband was scared to.
Well, he was in Iraq. It was all the wives and the kids, and we got to do a spur ride because he was a Cap Scout. So I was the first one out of all the other wives and people, and I repelled 40 foot down the tower.
Before that, she fell off a 9-foot building somewhere.
No, it's the Botanical Water Gardens downtown. I fell off the wall that you climb up.
Okay.
Well, it was 1987. I was 7 years old, and I fell from the top and cracked my skull from my forehead to the base of my neck.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And her disc slid.
Yeah.
And now she has back problems.
Yeah.
But she got it welded when she was 20 years old. She was a volunteer firefighter. She's amazing. I didn't even know that about her until like one day on.
Years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She is really cool. I'm glad to have a mom like her.
You're very lucky. So here's what me and Melinda. So me and my wife Melinda, we were. I just got through taking a shower. It was like an hour before y'all got here, and we were talking about you, and I know what I said. I was showing. Oh, I know exactly what it was. Your mom sent me that video of the autistic kid that would play the piano, right? She sent me that. I watched it, and then I talked with your mom a little bit through text messages, and then I handed my phone to Melinda because I don't like explaining to anyone what I just texted someone else about. I'd rather hand them my phone so they can read it because I'm going to mess it up. I'm not going to explain it the way. So I just handed my phone and I said, just read this. Right. And my wife, Melinda, she said, yeah, like I remember how amazing she was with Hunter. And every time that like I talked to her and stuff like that, you could see how much she cared about the kids. And just know that, like, I just wanted you to hear that your mom means so much to my wife, right? Like, and we don't really even like see each other like all the time, but she means so much to my wife because she's like the first person outside of our family to like help us and see Hunter and meet him.
She's great.
Yes.
Well, when I first met Hunter, he was nonverbal, and Melinda had told me that she had on his car seat, I'm autistic, nonverbal, so that way if a car wreck or something like that happened, they would know. And me and one of the other teachers, Miss Tony, we sat there and we worked with Hunter, ABC, 1, 2, 3s, and then he started repeating us. And so we worked with him, and then then school came, and then
You're the You are the miracle for a lot of people. You're a miracle for me, Mom.
She is amazing. So I wanted to share that with you before I granted your wish and we go back to video games. Okay. All right. So since you said you want to talk about them, like, all right. So get me in the right state of mind. What kind of game do you want to talk about?
Halo
Okay,
Infinite,
Halo.
and some other games, a couple other games.
Okay, Halo. So
Ooh. What did I do?
all right, what's your favorite gun in Halo? Or favorite weapon?
It's gotta be the two. There's 4 good guns in that game. The number one top tier, it's the triple S tier, is the secret tank cannon gun because it can take out enemies in one hit.
Okay.
And if you get the 2 times explosive skull, it can double the damage and splash.
Yeah, splash damage.
And the second has got to be the Sentinel beam. Here, I'll look it up.
Is that kind of like the rail gun? Like it just shoots out like a.
It's not a rail gun. It shoots beams from a dying star. It shoots hard light.
Okay.
Hard light. It shoots lasers from. It shoots beams from a dying sun, but compacted into
A gun.
Gun, yes.
Okay, so that's your set. What's
But the
other
Dying
one?
Star is not going to do that much damage.
So what? All right, that's the top two, or is that 3 and 4, or is that 2 and 1?
2 and that's 1. The secret tank cannon gun
That's
and
the number
beam,
1 gun?
and the sentinel
Okay, 2.
beam. The 3 and 4 have got, you can mix match these however you like. The Spanker Mark II.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Mark II beam gun is my second favorite. Mark II Spanker is good because it tracks.
Yeah.
And then there's the Mark II Hydra, which it already locks on, but it has Mark I Hydra. Sorry.
You're fun. You're completely good, dude.
Mark I Hydra has 2 settings. It has a lock on, which is not as fast as direct fire. Fire forget is not as fast as direct fire, so you can probably shoot it out of the air or dodge it. But Mark II has the same things, but the lock on is faster, and the direct one, it ups everything about the guns. It ups the damage, ups the range, ups the speed.
Yeah, no, I
Those
got
be
you.
my top 4 guns.
Which one do you like? Which gun do you think is my favorite out of all of them in the game?
The QSB Commando.
No.
The Bulldog or the Commando?
No, mine's the Needler.
The Needler. That one, people use it too much.
I know, but I'm not good. I thought you were gonna get that because in Titanfall, the auto pistol was my favorite. The Needler's my favorite because a lot of times I would just just shoot it up in the air and then just run the other way.
You just shoot it anywhere on the map. It goes to the person.
Yeah, that was my favorite. All right, so favorite gun. That was your favorite gun. All right, so what's your favorite? All right, something else. Give me something else about Halo.
My
What's your
favorite. Okay, Master Chief. I went through some knowledge about him, information. I saw something that he was of Forerunner ancestry, so that makes him to be able to not die. If you're a Forerunner, you cannot die unless you're shown through the flood, and it will attack the flood will attack your nervous system to take control of your body, and it's not like zombification. I mean, you'll get gnarly.
Yeah.
But they retain your knowledge.
Okay.
And they train that brute strength that you have.
Yes.
And sometimes if there are enough of them, they can double that strength. And they're very scary. And the elites, the grunts.
Yeah.
The grunts are they gotta be at least this tall.
Yeah.
Like they can still rip a hole through the world's
Yeah.
strongest man.
Yeah. No. I'm with you. 100%. So like, yeah, I mean, I haven't played Halo in a very long time. But I do remember certain things. Like I remember my favorite stuff. I didn't really enjoy driving the Warthogs.
I like the Scorpion tank. No, the Wraith is the best because you can boost, and the Ghost. There's a glitch where you can get it to have infinite boost, and you can just ram everybody around the map. Yeah, I'm talking about Halo Infinite because Halo Infinite, if you reach Onyx level, you can get Master Chief's skin.
So all right. So if like same kind of thing, like I'm gonna already go ahead and look into Doom Eternal, Far Cry 6. I'm gonna see if those are on sale, and then and so which Halo? If I had to get one Halo, like to buy it, which Halo?
Halo Infinite is the best.
Halo
I
Infinite.
I like that one the best.
Okay.
It's what I'd recommend for you. People say it's bad, but I don't get why you say it's bad.
So here's what I do now. Because I don't remember stuff and I don't type very fast and I get frustrated when I'm typing. I do everything audio and I do everything video. So I'm gonna message my wife so she'll remind me about these. So hey baby, if you'll remind me to look up to see if Halo Infinite, Far Cry 6, and Doom Eternal are on sale on the Steam winter sale. So then that way I could buy them before the sale ends. And that is how I remember stuff. Like, so you know how like you just said all those amazing things about your mom, right? Like, I want to say all those same amazing things about my wife because she has helped me become what's in front of you right now. Like, you know how you said earlier that like this is really cool. Like you're able to look into my eyes and we're able to do this. You couldn't have done this with me a couple years ago. because I
Mhm.
wasn't that person. I wasn't that person. Okay. I've opened up a whole bunch, and it's mainly because of my wife, Melinda. Okay. And she doesn't coddle me. She doesn't like, oh, everything's going to be rainbows and stuff like that. What she says is, let's try doing this. Why don't we pray every single time we eat? Why don't, or she'll say, like, when I'm frustrated, she said, have you prayed about it yet? She'll do that. Right. But then beyond that, beyond prayer, what she's done is she's the one that forced me to go get my back surgery 3 years ago, right? I have metal bars in my back. That's my spine is fused.
Kind of like my mom.
Yes, very similar.
She got her back welded.
Yeah, very, very
Fused.
similar.
Same
Yeah, I had
difference.
to-
No, I'm with you.
I
So
had my neck done.
Yeah.
This year, in May.
yeah,
They took 3 of my discs out, stuck them back in, put titanium plates on.
Wow, May. That was like back in.
When you finish school, like 6th grade.
Yeah.
man.
It's already Christmas. I'd hate to see the school year end.
Man, like, so here's the thing. Every year I've started feeling more comfortable earlier on in the school year. But I usually didn't feel like really, really comfortable until the second semester. Always. Like, and now it's man, I don't want to fill your head full of stuff that isn't true, but all of this is true. I'm telling you, Justin, mainly because of you and a few other students, I've been able to like feel safe. You know what I mean? Feel safe to come in and be myself and know that everything's gonna be okay. Anyways, I want to
Video
finish
games.
talking about Melinda real quick. She's amazing. She made me go to the doctor, right? She made me get my health checked out. We started counseling, like therapists and stuff like that. We did marriage counseling, and we came together closer as a husband and wife. She got me on my own therapist, and they have opened me up to like loving myself and seeing myself as like, there's nothing wrong with you. Look at all this great stuff you're doing, and so that way I can like be happier. You know what I mean? Feel like my worth is there. So she's opened me up to all this. And now like I'm the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. And you know what makes me even happier is whenever you sat right across from me 30 minutes ago, however long it was, and you said, this is awesome. We think about the same stuff. We're so much alike. That
I
right
like
there
this.
will be a life memory for me. I will remember you telling me that for the rest of my life. So I am thankful to her because she helped me get there. You know, so, and I think that's a lot what your mom does for you.
Okay, could we do this again?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
Yes, absolutely.
I like this a lot. This is not like what okay, back to video games.
Yep. Because that's the important part. My laugh is hilarious, but that was awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Like I know that my laugh is hilarious, but that was awesome.
Yeah.
All right. You're so weird. Video games. All right, video games. So let's go off of Halo because like I can't follow as much knowledge of Halo as I can you can with me. So we talked about Fallout. Let me think if the because you said some games. I want to see if there's a game I'm thinking about. Oh, you can help me. Oh, you can help me.
Yes.
All right. So Fallout 4, you know how much I love it. I've played Skyrim. I love Skyrim. So like
Never
Fallout
played it.
4 is my number 1. Skyrim's my number 2. Okay. Skyrim, I played oh my gosh, Dragon Age, Dragon Age Origins and all that stuff. So anyways, I like open world games, right?
Me too. I like open world games a lot because they give you more variety of things to go. They're not like
Yes.
excuse me.
You're fine.
They're not like the same old. You can discover something new the very next day because
Yeah.
it's same. It's game changing.
So I think you already answered my question because I was gonna ask you what game should I get that is like an open world game that's like Fallout or that's like Skyrim.
Halo Infinite, Far Cry New Dawn, or Far Cry
Yeah.
6. Those
So
are really good games.
So
open
so
world games.
so I think that the game that I'm wanting to fill that void for me right now, like a Fallout 4 void, is gonna be the Far Cry 6. I think it is
Far
because
Cry
it is
6
open
is a
world.
really good game. Halo Infinite, the top three really good open world games have got to be Far Cry New Dawn, Halo Infinite, and Far Cry 6 because
Yeah.
they're the best sandwich games.
Man.
They have Far Cry Primal.
Yeah, I
Far
played
Cry
that one. I
Primal-
played that one.
Far Cry Primal takes so long.
I
It's
think it
Yeah.
was one of the first ones they came out with.
Yeah.
It's tediously long to finish.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like it. That's why I don't play it.
Yeah. I'm with
Tediously
you.
long to play.
The first game he ever beat was Call of Duty
Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2,
Mhm.
and he was 6 years old.
Yeah.
I was so happy whenever I finally got past the bugged door in the and it's the mission where you go undercover as a spy to find DeFalco. Have you played for Call of Duty Black Ops 2?
I have, but it's been a while. It's hard for me to remember.
It's the part where you got to go to the giant, the world's largest city in the water, where you got to find DeFalco and
Okay.
Karma. There was a bug
Mhm.
door that I couldn't get through.
Okay.
Whenever I finally got through it, I screamed yes, and I go tell my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother.
Yes.
I was so happy.
Man, like you made me think of something, and then I want to like barely talk about this, and go to you. But you make me proud all the time because not only just how much effort you put into classwork, but how much effort you just said you put into that game and stuff. You know that I know your mom already knows this too. Hopefully she does, and I know as a parent it's hard to see it with your own kid, but you're gonna be fine in life. Like, you know that? Like, I want you to know that you're going to be fine in life. And when I say fine in life, you're going to be better than most. Like when you become an adult because you've earned it. Does that make sense? Because everything you do in life, you want to earn. You want to earn the right way. You don't want to cheat. You don't want to do this
No,
other
I
stuff.
only
You want to
cheat.
earn it.
I only cheat after I do the game. I just want to explore.
Yes.
They
Yes.
call it cheat codes, but it's not really cheat codes, buddy. That's just stuff to open up the game more to you. It's
Yeah.
I just- I only-
enhancement. It's not
I
really
only
cheat.
get those things after I defeat the game,
Yeah.
just to crap around.
Yeah,
Well-
no, I'm with you. 100%. All right, so I wanted to just say that real quick. So now, like, cause we got to start wrapping this up in just a little bit. I usually try to go under an hour, and look, it's already an hour and 10 minutes, or an hour and 9 minutes. So I don't ever want to end it like with me just saying, all right, this is it. Here's me coming to you to say, what questions do you have for me? What is something you wanted to talk about that maybe we didn't talk about?
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food, man. All right, so you got to be more specific. Do you mean favorite?
Seafood.
Ooh, there you go. Man, my all-time favorite,
Yes.
man, fresh fried shrimp.
I like shrimp too.
Yeah, fresh fried shrimp.
Shrimp is good.
Yeah.
Well, fried shrimp or deep fried shrimp is
Mhm.
got to be good. I mean, I don't like it with the
Cocktail sauce.
Yeah, no,
Oh, for real?
that's
Yeah,
tastes
Dad
like
gave them-
pickles. Tomatoed
Okay.
pickles.
They had a shrimp cocktail.
I don't
yesterday
like
for
tomatoed
lunch,
pickles.
and
Yeah.
he would rather eat the shrimp by itself, but he likes fried shrimp better than
A
just
deep fried
raw-
shrimp,
or not raw, but
just fresh.
where you pull the tail off. And
Yes.
he'd rather have it fried and battered.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, what about and I said fried shrimp because you can get it more easily, but like really, to be honest with you, my true favorite is probably crab. I don't know much
I've
about the
never
different
tried
kinds of crab. Yeah, I've went to a couple restaurants and someone else had it and they were like, "You want to try it?" And I tried it, that kind of thing. So I love crab. Lobster, again, same thing. I think I've eaten it maybe 4 or 5 times my entire life, but it's amazing. But
Never try imitation
Yeah.
crab. It tastes like butt.
yeah, I would imagine like anything imitate. That just sounds disgusting, doesn't it? It's like, hey, you can't get this, so here's some fake this. You know what I mean? It's just like it's like a fake burger. Like when Whopper came out with those veggie burgers, whatever. I never had one, but some people are like they taste the same. I'm like, meat tastes like meat.
Yeah.
Plant tastes like plant. So you can't tell me that.
No.
Yes. Sorry. So that was my favorite food. What else? One more thing. One more
What's your
thing you can
favorite
ask me.
colors?
My what?
Favorite colors.
Colors, man, that's too easy. You got to ask something easier. I'll give you the answer, red and blue. All right, ask me something more deep than colors. Red and blue are my favorite colors.
What is your favorite caliber in Gotham? Favorite caliber of favorite gun in Gotham and favorite Batman movie. I gave you a hard one.
In Gotham, you mean caliber of a gun?
The
Like-
favorite Batman movie
Uh-huh.
with favorite gun with favorite caliber of that. Boom.
Favorite Batman movie? It's not really Batman movie, even though he was in it. Suicide Squad.
Yes, I'm still gonna count that because
Yeah.
anything that includes
He's-
Batman.
Yeah, he's in
Or
it
more
for
than
about 3 minutes whenever he
More
when he
than-
Deadshot, whenever he captures Deadshot.
Mhm.
So gun though and caliber, I mean, like like I wouldn't relate that to Batman. I would just say in life, like my favorite gun and caliber is a 45. I bought my favorite gun, and it's not like super expensive, but it's a Ruger 45 ACP.
Can I see it?
Not right now, and it'd have to be something under your mom's the supervision,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Um,
Look at it sometime, just not today.
Yeah.
You said something about the armor.
Oh, they're
Yes, I will show you that in just a second. All right. So anything else?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay.
What about the picture?
Yes.
Because
So
this one has been eyeing me. It looks
Yes.
goofy.
all right. So Tylea in your grade, Tylea. All right. So Tylea has she has 2 brothers and a sister. Her younger, her 2 brothers are older than her, right? But the younger of the 2 is a freshman named Tyron. You might have seen him before. He always wore like a do-rag. Like he always wears it. Anyways, he drew that for me. He drew it for me last year when he was an 8th grader. He just came up to me and he's like, Mr. Ennis, look what I drew for you. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome. And so I took it from him, and then I started this podcast, and I contacted him over the summer before I did my first episode, and I said, hey, can you do me a favor and just like darken it? Because it wasn't that dark. He shaded it and he added the Star Wars on the t-shirt. I said, can you do that for me? And he did. And so now every time I do a podcast in here, I hang that up because I want to appreciate him because he did that for me. Just like in the classroom, when y'all draw me pictures and stuff, it goes right on that huge wall. And I'm just covering up all other stuff.
The ducks that I gave
Yes.
you, that's another tribute
Yes,
to you.
absolutely.
I didn't even know you liked the ducks. I just
thing.
It's a Jeep thing. I was afraid to do it because I didn't really know if like what that meant, the ducks meant. But like now that I know what they mean for the whole Jeep owners thing, I love it because that's all about me. I love being flashy. I wear this flashy hat that's got this cool stuff underneath it. I've got all this stuff.
That's
I
a
love
cool
flashy
shirt.
stuff. Yes, I just got it.
Also, it's kind of like showing Spider-Man 1999.
Uh-huh.
1999.
1999.
1999.
You're good.
Yeah, it's kind of like this. It's got like a Spider-Man thingy. If you look at it, hold on, let me take a picture. Just if you look at it, kind of looks like a Spider-Man mask.
From far away.
Yeah, no, I get it. I see it. That is cool. All right, man. So we good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how we end this. Do we?
Yeah.
Ready, set, go bananas.